Dude. Does it hear me now? Check, check. Alright, now that I'm frustrated with OBS, let's talk about fucking Final Fantasy 16 and what, like, so, now that we're here, I want to have a conversation about Final Fantasy 16 and about what that I just played 16 to completion and got title or credits to roll, and I want to talk about what a good game that is and the state of gaming today, what um that game made me cry. It made me cry unironically. And it takes a lot for media to do that to me. Um, Final Fantasy 16 was a soliloquy to a lot of fans, and I know they're out there because I read Reddit and like I'm I exist online like in a way that I see audiences. I understand like what it means to be a fan of Sekiro, Bloodborne, Neo, or fucking Final Fantasy or Monster Hunter, or like fucking like so many of these titles that fucking go uh forgotten and they get captured by um an elite class of people who want to play video games but they can't because they're not good at video games, and like I don't know. I'm just trying to rant about like fucking things to that fuck bro, I got Coors Light behind me like it doesn't look good. I fucking like there's no wonder that Overwatch and fucking Marvel Rivals and League of Legends fucking Final Fantasy 14, World of Warcraft, all these fucking games that are like they sabotage the consumer, right? And fucking keep you paying money to play a game. Final Fantasy 16 does something that not a lot of games in today's era does anymore. The same way that Black Myth Wukong does as well. Um, Today's landscape of gaming is we sell you something, hype. We sell you hype, and then you fucking buy into the hype, and you don't get the full package. Final Fantasy XVI, you buy it, you get the package. Black Myth Wukong, you get the package. Fucking, like, I'm fully confident that when I I pre-purchased Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm fully confident that what I bought is gonna be what I paid for. I'm gonna get a new Monster Hunter. It's gonna be good. Final Fantasy made me cry today. Fucking Bloodborne was the greatest game that I could have asked for what it was. There was a time, and people forget that there was a time that when we bought a video game, it it was gonna be what, like, there was a pack. I guess I'll just keep going back to this word package. There. When you bought Sonic on Sega, you bought that package of Sonic, right? When you bought Mario, you bought Mario. When you bought Super Smash Brothers, you knew that experience, right? Final Fantasy was always this title that was always made to deliver a compelling story. It was always made to do that. And since Final Fantasy X, it's not done that. I love 12. I do. I do love Final Fantasy 12. But as far as the story is concerned, it's not the most compelling story. That being said, um 16 did it. It really 16 really fucking did it, man. And I'm like it's to the level of, like, there's Ghost of Tsushima. Let's say Ghost of Tsushima's here. Horizon. Horizon's good. And then, like, fucking, like, Final Fantasy VII is the reason I became a gamer, right? And then you get games like The Last of Us. And then you get, like, games like Horizon, where it's, like, not even, like, bigger than that, but it's, like, here, you know. And then fucking God of War on top. obviously. And fucking like, dude, and then there's experiences that you can have. Let me fix this. Where fucking, you're fucking dealing with like what's better, God of War or Spider-Man. They're not equal. They're equal, but one might be better in their own right. Final Final Fantasy XVI, maybe. The only thing that's stopping me is Black Myth Wukong. Final Fantasy XVI is such a great game because it's a great game that admires a male perspective and celebrates an actual hero journey without nepotism. Um, it doesn't. It's you play as a character. You're Clive Rosdale. You start off and you go through the hero's journey and the arc of fucking first your brother's dead. Then you um fucking meet up with your fucking childhood lover Jill. Um, then you find out your brother's not dead, and fucking like, dude, it's it the way like they actually tell a story. They actually take you for a fucking ride, which I'm so grateful for. I'm so glad that for once Square Enix fucking put a bunch of writers in a room and told them fucking like to work, and they did, and they did it, and they did it well, and I'm glad for that.